what your achievements so far since the government took over?
Well, I thank you very much. Holistically, when it comes to the achievements of the government, President Willa, His Excellency, have tremendously achieved massively in terms of responding to his campaign promises in respect to some of the fundamental political deliverables that he eloquently articulated during his inaugural address to the masses of our people across this country. And he even articulated that at the level of his address to the United Nations General Assembly, United States of America, and other places across the world, across the globe. That specifically, President Weah will go down in history as one of the best, if not the best, president ever in the history of this country since 1847. Because he's always doing what he has said in theory and try to practicalize it, demonstrating it to the Liberian populace. As a matter of fact, he made no mistake by appointing his ministers here at the Ministry of Agriculture. And when he said agriculture is a comparative advantage, it means that agriculture is fundamental, it's key, it's something in driving the economy. Drive our economy. As you know very well, since the decline of the mining sector, the extractive industry, there has been a call for the diversification of our economy, and no way we can diversify our economy without the agricultural sector, which plays a very pivotal role in the economic delivery process of our country. And so the Ministry of Agriculture, as it was established May 11, 1973, part of its fundamental responsibility is to carry on food security and to provide job creation for our people. So if you were to look at some of the achievements of the ministry, we've been interacting with a lot of farmers, both from the private sector level and government. We've been ensuring that farmers are given requisite support. We've been earmarking some projects, government initiatives and all private sectors and involvement into the process of agricultural system. And as I speak to you now, the ministry is also working on policies and strategies to ensure that the entire sector is revamped. But fundamental challenges that we met on the ground, ranging from the issues of logistical challenge, the issues of low investment within the sector, both from government and private sector, and also has been a lack of sufficient capacity building and manpower, recruitment, mobilization of the energy of the, going to the sector and be able to enhance productivity. So, yes, I mean the government is proceeding rightly. The government is tremendously making progress, but those challenges, if those challenges are resolved and requisite solutions and mechanisms are put in place, Liberia's agricultural sector can accelerate at enviable level, because agriculture constitutes 38.8% of the total GDP of our country, and 70% of our people, especially in the rural area, depend on agriculture for survival. 90% of what Liberia import as a export as a country is dependent on agriculture. But we have had a situation 12 years ago that Liberia is an imported based economy. Liberia's economy is heavily import based. So because of that, there's trade deficit and there's no balance of trade. Because when import becomes greater than export, what happens? We have deficit. So we try to focus on local production. We look at how to empower our farmers, how to be able to close the economic gap, and look at small indicators that can stimulate economic growth and development. So fundamentally, the agricultural sector is key, is fundamentally driven the economy gradually, but there are challenges that we have to look at. If Liberia would graduate from food insecurity to food security, if we be able to enhance our export potential, or at the same time be able to feed other nations across the globe, then we must focus on how to invest into the sector through logistics, financial, and human development capital of the people.
Lastly, before we take note of you, as a state minister, what have been your interaction with CDA and other day carry?
I mean, matter of fact, we're making tremendous progress. You know, these are components of the ministry. They work in cohesiveness, they work in collaboration with the ministry. So we've been interacting, we've progressively been dealing with these institutions and components of the ministry. And we are very cordial, and matter of fact, accordingly perfectly. And gradually things are going to move on in the refuge trajectory. And that's why we appreciate the President, Excellency President Josh Manawia, for prioritizing road development in road infrastructure and reconstructing, rehabilitating, and rebuilding roads across this country, because farm to market road is key to agricultural development. There can be no way any nation can improve its agricultural productivity when roads are lacking, when the roads are dilapidated, and roads are farm to market. There is a disconnect between farm to market road, and that's the reason why, as I speak to you, we have just received investors who have come on, who call an assessment, business assessment tour. And they are now doing feasibility study in assessing the business climate of Liberia to see how best they can try to invest. And they have earmarked some areas in the sector. For example, the issue of livestock production. And they are concerned about whether we have sufficient slaughtering houses. Regrettably, the only government slaughtering house we have is malfunctioning or is archaic, and these investors want to invest into livestock production, and not only production, but preservation, and the preservation aspect of it, and at the same time carry on processing and storage, facilities and what have you. So we will be able to preserve our produce and be able to stabilize the price of this produce, and our people can be who have better quality food that we augment their living conditions. So these investors are in country now, and in moment from now we will be taking them to our various sites and be able to do their own business assessment tour, and they will have fair appreciation of the agricultural sector. So I think there are fundamental progress, and the writings are on the wall that President Weah's administration is exceedingly on an enviable scale, and very soon Liberia will be self-sufficient based on the kind of modalities and methodologies and strategies and plans and programs that are implemented that are geared towards stimulating economic growth through agricultural delivery services to our people.
Before you go finally, Minister, can you tell a little bit about this purpose?
The purpose, it's on, the government is efforts to equitably distribute food to our people, as Story wants to ensure that, make rice affordable for our people. Don't forget that as per the sector, in the agricultural sector, 33.3%, I think rice contributes 23 to 33% when it comes to the total contribution of the agricultural sector. So with that understanding, rice is a fundamental goods, is a political tool as well. Is a political stable food for us. The issue of rice riot in April 14, 1979, when the Liberian masses and the masses of our people could not afford rice, and because there was some astronomical increase in the price of rice, the masses went out outside the ransacked country to turn out into a bloody protestation that led to unprecedented demands of some of our big computers and some of our promising enterprising young Liberians who lost their lives and all the properties got destroyed simply because of rice. So this government, judging from historical understandings and looking at where we've come, heavily supported by the masses, and the disenchanted, impoverished mass of our people has deemed very demeaning, and expediently Saquan that it will accelerate. Campaign promises, messages to the people, and by responding to the needs and aspirations of the people. So that's the thing. I mean, proper rights on, and proper right is going to be affordable for not only the privileged but the less privileged as well. $10, I think it's welcome, and we have to appreciate that. But we are also calling for the sustainability aspect, and that's why we from the Ministry of Agriculture we want more money coming into the sector, Ministry of Agriculture, so that we can be able to sustain the rice, to be able to empower local farmers to grow more rice, so that we can be able to put food on the Liberian people table, and we can have some exported, and we can get massive economic dividend that will stimulate economic growth and development.
When do we expect to see the right in the magazine?
Well, I'm not the Minister of Agriculture. The Minister proper is Dr. Morgana Flambeau, Honorable Seaman Sabina, for the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So it's a whole big government initiative. Just a little minister somewhere trying to but I think it's welcome. I think it's welcome. We want to appreciate President Willa for being a political humanitarian and a philanthropist, and I respect his farsightedness and his magnanimity and generosity in terms of putting food on the tables of the Liberian people, and in terms of not being very sensitive to the plans of the people. I think if other leaders in the past were matriculating in the footsteps and footprints of President Willa, building rules, building off-year rules, paying tuitions free in public universities and colleges across this country, facing JFK medical centers and providing massive housing units for our people, paying vast fees and ensuring that you cut, waste from government through, government officials' salaries and other things, cutting down the salaries of government officials, at the same time decentralizing development. Then by this time, Liberia will be among the first 10 to 7, if possible, 5 countries in Africa in terms of rapid economic growth and development. But the problem of this country is that people come to the presidency with that mentality of not being insincere and being very dishonest. But the president, has brought a new dynamics in the national political governance structure of our country, changing the phenomenon and providing practical demonstration of leadership to the Liberian people. That's why people in the Negro and the Coastal Belt is declaring that people in the community as well, at West Point, the people across this country, the Southeast, will have to have paved roads connected across and be able to accelerate in business interaction and development initiatives to enhance national growth in the economy. So we need this march from our president, and with no doubt, the Liberian people did not be enemies before electing President George Upoma, and we are Koluba Zeze Usman Road Development Initiative President for his glorious and meticulous